Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy VD here, and we are back on the Madden 18. Today I'm going to be going ahead and showing you guys the first blitz that I have found. It is in the 4-3 playbook. I'm going to be doing this on the Eagles with the Eagles playbook. It's going to be 4-3 under, and the blitz we're going to be running is the Will Go Fire 3. So first of all, we want to make sure that the right outside linebacker is a quick linebacker, because he's going to be the one who's coming into the blitz. On the Eagles, we have Michael Kendricks, and he's going to be probably the best guy on the team for sending in a blitz. So 4-3 under, this is a 4-3 blitz. I'm going to be doing this in the Eagles playbook, but I can almost guarantee you any playbook with 4-3 in it will have this formation. So the Will Go Fire 3, and remember, we're sending in the right outside linebacker in on the blitz. So setting up this blitz is very easy. I'm going to show you guys the first time very slow. So if I go too quick for you after this, then definitely just go ahead and watch me set it up for the first time. Because I'm only going to show you guys how to do it slowly once. I'm going to give you guys a second to, I'm going to go like this and show you guys what it looks like after you set it up. So in order to set it up, it's a pretty basic setup that you should never ever be quick snapped before you can do, unless you freeze or lag or something. It's very, very easy. All you want to do is baseline. To baseline, you're going to hit Y or triangle depending on your console, and then right on the D-pad, and then you're going to baseline your coverage. And then what you want to do is pinch your defensive line by hitting left on the D-pad, followed by down on the D-pad. And that's just going to go ahead and pinch your defensive line. And then finally, you want to crash your defensive line to the left by hitting left on the D-pad and then left on the right stick. And then you have set up the blitz correctly. So all I'm going to do is just stand right there, and I'm just going to snap the ball, and you guys are going to see that the B-gap is going to come screaming in through Michael Kendricks. So once again, I'm going to do a little slow for you, but not as slow as last time. You want to baseline, a wire triangle right on the D-pad, pinch your defensive line, left on the D-pad, down on the D-pad, and then crash your defensive line to the left, left on the D-pad, left on the right stick, and it's going to look just like this. Now, if you need to pause the video, go ahead and pause it. This is what your defense is supposed to look like, so do your best to try and get it to look exactly like this. And then once again, when we snap the ball, you're going to see that the right outside linebacker is going to scream in through the B gap. So for this blitz particularly, because it is heat that I know comes in, a lot of the times I'll shade underneath. Like you guys can see, I shaded underneath. But if we go back to the coverage, you know, baseline, all of this is what it looks like after you set up the blitz. What I usually do is shade underneath by hitting Y or triangle and then down on the right stick. And that's going to make it so instead of having purples, we're going to have hard flats, because the reason why we do that is so you can't dump the ball off right away if the blitz is coming in quick. I mean, if I go ahead and put this guy in a flat, if I go ahead and put him in a flat like that, now the flats are covered. So if you try and snap the ball and get the ball off before he gets blitzed, there's someone there because he threw it to the flats and we shaded underneath. So that's the point in doing that. So once again, super easy. Baseline, pinch your defensive line, crash to the left, and then shade underneath by hitting wire triangle and then down on the right stick. And I usually like to stand right in between these guys right here. And the reason why I do that is just because it helps out with the run a little bit. If they run the ball, then you could shoot the gap. So I'm just in a normal inside zone right now. I'm going to stand over the gap like I told you guys. When I snap the ball, you guys are going to see I'm going to be able to shoot the gap right there. I don't get in, but it's just because the person who's normally going to pick him up or pick me up, or I'm sorry, the guy who normally picks up the blitzing linebacker there for the run decides to pick me up instead, leaving him to run in clean. So that's the point in doing that. It just helps out with the run. Like I said, that is literally the only reason why you do that. You can keep them standing anywhere. The only, like I said, only reason why is to help out with the run. That's all I have for this video. I'm going to go ahead and make another video probably tomorrow and just basically go over a little bit of a scheme with it, how to conceal it, how to make it come in a couple different ways and stuff like that. Right there, for some reason, my defensive end on the left side refused to shift over. So, like I said, there's going to be a second video on this tomorrow, just basically going over like another way that you could send it, sending less people, and other ways to zone out your coverage and stuff like that. So until that comes, that is all I have for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did, definitely go ahead and give it a like, comment, subscribe. That way you guys can see tomorrow's video as well. And don't forget to follow my Twitter. It's going to be in the description below. And as always, guys,